Greetings, salutations, everybody. My name is Artarious, and this is my first episode of my first series of Rimworld, Alpha version 13A. Now, this game was recommended to me by one of my subscribers, Rig. Said, "Hey, it's a sci-fi western colony simulator, as you can read here." And it really is. It's like a mixture of Firefly, Prison Architect, and The Sims, all tied together while trying to make it in the Old West on a planet, who knows wherever the hell this thing is. Anyway, so this is not actually my first touch, my first play of Rimworld. This is so different than anything I've played before. I played 2 colonies on basically the low difficulty, and I got murdered. I mean, these colonists, I might have had 6 or 8 colonists, and then all of a sudden, boom, everybody dies. I mean, I wasn't paying attention to the temperature, which you have to pay attention to the temperature. You've got to pay attention to happiness and needs, and be sure your base facilitates happiness and needs, and all this joyousness. And it just was, good Lord have mercy. It was more Sims than I expected it to be. And so I died a lot. I had a lot of deaths. But this is only about my third. This will only be my 3rd colony. So that will be where we stand. Okay, so let's take a look at the options here. Obviously, 1080p, game volume. That's a good volume of there. Music volume I lowered a little bit because it was kind of blah. Anti-aliasing, I popped that all the way up to 8. Nothing really changed. I mean, it was just not that interesting. Let's pop it to 4. Well, let's just pop it to 8. Why not? Full screen, custom cursor, which is, I don't know what that means. Fahrenheit, autosaves was 1 day. Development mode, negative. I just put this in here for giggles. Oh, well, whatever. I don't think this will work, so it doesn't matter. Keyboard configuration is obviously keyboard configuration. All the shortcuts and everything. I don't use them a lot. I just pause the game and click. Adaptive tutor, that's kind of interesting. I'll leave that. Run in background. I have no idea what that means. Screen edge, mouse scroll, obviously, and then show real-time clock. So that's what I have so far. So let's go ahead and create a brand new world. We're going to make this world massive. And we'll just randomize seeds. And then we'll generate. And we'll see what happens. Generating roll. Ooh, this is like a Pangea. This looks interesting. Year round. Ooh, that's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. Let's see if we... this is a pretty nice map, though. What is this called? Aloha? Alojoth? I don't know. It's a new colony. We're gonna go with the standard. Oh, hang on. Cassandra creates story events on a steadily increasing curve for challenge and tension. This one. Well, let's go with her. I don't know. I've been playing with this one, and this one's terrible, so I'm not going to do that one. So let's go with rough. I did it on base builder, but that was just disgusting. So, yeah. So here's my one planet here. Let's go here. All right. Random. Where is that? Does it tell me where it is? I can't see. Anyway. Alright, I can't see where this is. Okay, well, I don't know where it is on the map. But let's see here. We got average temperature and highest temperature. That's not too bad, actually. Alright, so this screen is the colonist screen. Here we get to see all the stats, the backstory, the health, the relationship. So here's the skills, the backstory, the health, the relationships, the traits that they have, and what they are incapable of doing. So for Luke here, he's not incapable of doing anything. He can do all the stuff. His traits, he's got he's got a psychic sensitivity of minus 50%. So he is not as effective by that kind of psychic things. And he likes the heat. Paramedic as an adult, and he was a medieval lordling in childhood. So for his skills, for instance, he's got burning. So these little fires here are how much skill he'll get more than normal. So if you're at nothing, so if there's no passion, he learns at 0.3 per time speed. Growing. He will only learn it ever for the entirety of his life, growing at 0.3 times speed as somebody with a passion. So for this passion is interested. Learns at 1 time speed. So basically learns at normal speed. And then you've got the burning passion, which learns at 1.5, and burning is the highest you can go. Anyway, so we actually have a pretty good group here of colonists to start out with. So this guy's a paramedic. He's got lots of medicine. He's good with he's burning with social, and he's burning with mining and artistic and research and burning. Well, he's not burning. He's interested in animals and medicine and mining and artistic and research. So he's interested in a lot of things. But animals is going to be beneficial because we can train things to do stuff. And then medicine obviously is medicine. So level 10 is an expert. Oh, there we go. It tells you expert. Expert versus very strong expert, etc. This herbalist here, again, backstory, what they're incapable of doing, traits, health, and relations. She's actually married to this guy right here, so that's kind of cool. Pessimist, permanent mood effect of -6. We can handle that. Dislikes men. She dislikes and distrusts men. That's okay. She's married to one, so that's fine. So that counteracts each other. What has she got? Well, she's got 10 in medicine as well, but she's also got growing. She is a herbalist, so she is a green thumb. She is a strong master. The highest level you can get is 20, and she's 14 out of 20. That is beast. That is great. That is actually a pretty good role for a colonist. And then we've got Blitz the engineer, who's incapable of nothing. He's a green thumb. Because I guess that's cool because he's married to a herbologist or herbalist, and he's a misogynist. So that's kind of interesting. But he's got a ton of burning stuff. He's got burning passion for research and crafting and artistic. He's got a burning passion for construction, which is good. He's got a high construction and a burning passion for animals. He is the best miner we have. And that's okay. That's okay. I mean, 7's not great, but it's okay. He'll get that up a little quickly because he'll quit quicker than these others. And this guy's starting out as 1. But none of them are incapable of doing anything, and that's great. So we'll start this now, finally. Start loading. Oh, dear God, here it goes. Oh, Lord have mercy, this is the start. Oh, man, I always pause it. Okay, so the 3 of you awaken in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship all around you, you start making plans to survive. So I'm going to hit... Oh, God, this looks terrible. There is no steel anywhere, really. There's components. What is this? Slate. Is this all? This might all be compacted steel right here. And components. And marble. So where to build? What is all that? Oh, probably not anything worthwhile. What is this? Limestone wall. Yeah, this is not a joyous township of which I'm going to try and create. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I think I'm going to have to build my base up here, because there's lots of... At least there's some compacted steel and machinery. But we're going to build our base right there. And this is a desert place, so I'm going to have to build food quickly, and it's just all kinds of terrible. So, the screen here is pretty interesting. Architect, work, restriction, press for restrictions for what you want people to do. Assignments, animals, factions, world history, statistics, research, and menu. And then over here on the right, you've got a whole bunch of information. The time, what the outdoor temperature is, what the weather's like, how long... 6H. I don't know what 6H means. But then, 6 of winter maybe? I don't know. This tells you the date. And then you got your speed controls here. Pause, obviously. Which I'm pausing right now. What is that? Are those elephants? Those are elephants. Interesting. And your different things toggle. Automatically expanding use of the home. No, we don't want. We want room stats. Yes. We don't care about the beauty right now. And we want the zones to be visible. Well, I mean, there is some compacted steel. What are you flashing? Okay, there. The biggest issue right now is trying to figure out what I'm going to do with all my stuff. Ooh, is this a dog? It is a dog. A husky. That can haul stuff, I think. Training. Oh yeah, she can do all this stuff. That's good. So my issue is maybe I'll build right here. It's kind of close to this. If I build right here, I have a little bit of... I can build a door and a door, and I'll be done, basically. So we'll do that. So, another interesting thing to note is you can see these items on the ground, right? They've got red X's on them, so that means that they cannot be interacted with by the colonists. So, you hit forbidden, colonists will not interact with this. So you have to select it and hit F. Right, but you can select multiple things, so like all the medicine I've just selected because I can see all the medicine on the map, and then all the components, and then that's a survival rifle. This is all the meals, and then all the silver. Silver is the currency in the game. Wow, that went everywhere. Silver is the currency. Oh, and there's lots of steel. How much steel is that? A lot of steel. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually not too terrible then. Maybe we'll just... No, we'll build up there. So here we go. Orders. Orders. This is in the architect screen. Orders, you can tell the people to do stuff. You can order, deconstruct, mining, haul things, cut plants, harvest, chop wood, hunt, etc., etc., etc. Now you can, using the orders tab, you can select with a grid, you can select multiple things as opposed to just doing things one at a time. So that's good. But for right now, we're going to go to Architect and we're going to click on Structure because that's where we've got the doors. So we're going to go ahead and build 2 doors right there. And that's where our colonists are going to go. We're going to build some structures now as well. Furniture. We're going to need to build some furniture. Now we're going to build 3 beds. We're going to spread them out a little bit just because why not? Give everybody a little bit of space. Beds are important because that, if they sleep on the ground, that pisses them off. This is just like Sims in that regard. So, yeah. What else do we have? We've got guns issue. So now let's go ahead. So we start out with these 3 weapons. Pistol, a plasteel knife, and a survival rifle. So we're going to go ahead. Oops. We're going to click on the character. And then when you click on a character, a colonist, you can see their social, their most recent information for the social, what they've done, like talked or beaten somebody up or whatever, their gear, their character, what they can do, what their needs are. Everything's terrible right now. Want to sleep with Viper. Oh, right. So we actually need to not have 3 beds. They're fiancés, so we're going to go ahead and create a double bed. So that they can have sexual relations, and that'll make them happy. Anyway, so we got here we go. Shooting is, this guy's shooting is 4, this guy's shooting is 0, and she's shooting of 0. So we actually can't utilize many of the guns. Well, she'll use a pistol. He's got the highest shooting, so he'll be a rifle. And since you are melee and burning melee, you'll get that. So go ahead and have them all move to the stuff. They pick that up. What is he doing? You click on them. He's building the double bed blueprint right now. Oh, another thing I forgot to do is work. Work tab is very important. What I do with the work tab is I click on manual priority so I can set everything to what I need it to do. Okay. Now, work screen here is great in many respects. One, you can look at all the different things that can be done, and then you can hold your mouse over the box and see, like, this paramedic here has not very good crafting. She's got better crafting, or he's got better crafting, and she has as much crafting as a paramedic, so not that worthwhile. So let's take a look at the doctoring here. Paramedic, he's 10 for doctoring, 7 for doctoring, 10 for doctoring. So we're going to go ahead and set this to 1. Now this goes from left to right by priority. So if somebody needs a doctor, that's what's looked at first. So if somebody needs a doctor, it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if this paramedic is hurt, he won't be a patient. It doesn't matter if there's a fire, he won't firefight. 1 is doctor, that is priority. Then after that, it starts again from the left. Since there's no other 1s, it starts again from the left and says, okay, are there any 2s? No, there are no 2s. And then it goes and says 3. Okay, there's 3s. Now, what needs to be done in this order? Well, it'll go with firefighter. So if there's a fire, that'll be done before he lays down. And if he doesn't need to lay down, these 2 will be done before he goes to sleep, etc., etc., etc. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the construction here. So he's a 2, and he's a 14, and she's a 3. So we definitely need him as construction. We don't need repairs 1 yet. Construction is going to be very important very quickly. Mining. They're going to be at 2. Now, growing is very important here. Who is she? She is the grower. Yes, she is. So growing is for plants. Plant cutting, because she has only 3 skill in that. What? Well, everybody's got 3. That's fine. Hauling. Hauling is important because we'll move all of our stuff to where we need it to go. So that's important, but we don't really need to do a lot about hauling yet. So how this is going to work is Blitz is going to construct first, and then he's going to go back here, check. Now, the next, if there's mining required, he'll mine, and if that's not done, then he'll check through all these. If none of this is needed, he will do whatever he wants to do, basically. So we've got a bed, 2 beds, 2 doors. I'm leaving this on slow so I can continue with what's happening as well as discuss. So zones. Zones are important, basically because these 3 things, well, 4 things. The home, you got the growing stockpile zone, which stockpile all your supplies, so that's important. So we're going to put that as a stockpile for everybody to put stuff in. And another thing, I'm going to have to pause it again. Another thing that you can do is when you look at the zones, you can click on a zone and change what that zone is going to accept. Like, we're not going to accept corpses in this zone. We're going to accept only this stuff and no rotten stuff. And this is a normal priority. So we could change it to critical or whatever we wanted. Or no priority. We could turn it off, basically. So that's that. Right there. So when people haul stuff, they will haul this stuff to there. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, his double bed is built, so we need to set the owner as Viper and Blitz. There we go. That'll make him happy. And then he's building the door. And then we'll go ahead and start mining with our orders here. We'll mine this whole thing. It's all compacted steel. Let's go ahead and make that go a little faster. We'll go ahead and build some steel walls off of this. Go ahead and make ourselves some room. This will be, I believe this will be the zone. Oh, and there you see that? What you just saw there was showing that it actually has a roof now. It did not have a roof, but with a roof, things don't decay. And that's important. So we're going to go ahead and build a door here and here and here. And the shortest way is going to be... we're going to stockpile everything here. That's going to be no corpses and no rotten food. That's going to be deleted. Delete. Okay, and this is going to be probably where the food is going to be cooked. And then I'm going to have to build additional stuff. I'll have to build additional bits. Is that a door? No, it's not a door. I want a door there. I thought I put a door there. Crapola! Put a door right there. There you go. Additional bits. What are you doing, Blitz? Oh, he's chopping a raspberry bush. Raspberry. Okay, so we also need to do growing zones. So we're gonna... this area looks nice. No, actually, it doesn't. It's a terrible area. This area is nice. So, growing zones. Here we go. Grow there. Grow there. Grow there. Now, I did 3. Why did I do 3? Well, because you can change what you want in here. You can select growing and change what you want. So one of the things I've definitely learned is you run out of medication real quick. So in combating that, I'm going to go with some heal root. So this will do heal root, this will do potato, and then this will do some trees, because sooner or later we're going to run out of wood. And might as well start now. Now see, Viper's the green thumb, so she's going to eat, she's going to stop mining, and she's going to go and start planting. Where'd she go? See, there she is planting, right there. Plant, 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 plant. Everybody's planting. Construction, construction, construction. This is where the food's going to go. This is where the food's going to go. Right there. Storage. No corpses, no body parts or apparel or weapons or items. But definitely foods. Raw meals and raw foods. So definitely take all that out. No, oops. No. Meal, food. No rotten. There we go. And then this will have no food. No food allowed. And there you go. Now all the food will be taken from here to there, and all subsequent food will be placed right there, because this is going to be the food preparation area. Excellent. So let's go ahead and build that real quick here. So what are we going to do? Well, we need a fueled stove. And then we need a butcher table. Now you can right click on these things. Oops. Stop that. There you go. Architect, structure. You can right click on the different things. Like for the steel butcher table, for instance. Steel is great. Steel is fine. But I have not a lot of steel, and I don't want to mine a ton, but I do have some wood. So I'm going to go ahead and right-click that, or I can just left-click it, really, and click on wood. And so there. Now I'm going to have a wood butcher table. And a fueled stove is basically just something that requires fuel to work. So, wood. Of which these guys are hauling. So why are they hauling so much? Hauling is at 3, so but he's not mining because he's got construction. Okay, so he'll mine, and then once he finishes mining, he'll start hauling. Once he finishes construction, he'll mine. Once he finishes mining, he'll start hauling. And what is he doing? He's not really got anything worthwhile right now. He can't cook. Can't grow very well. Most he can do is mine. We'll put that as 3. And he's constructing. So we're almost finished with our construction here. Wonder why he hasn't prioritized this. So now that we've made the fuel stove, actually I'll just wait until this is finished here. You just saw him haul wood. Okay, so now that we have a fuel stove, there we go. So now we have a fueled stove. What are we going to do with this? Well, you add a bill. Basically, a bill is just a recipe that you choose you want it to do how many times. So what is the bill? Well, I'm going to tell it to cook simple meals because that's the easiest thing to do right now. It takes one of something and makes a simple meal. Do until X times. No, I'm going to do until you have 10. Because we got 3 people, 3 meals a day is 9. So that's do until you have 10. Actually, I'm probably going to pop that up to 12. Do until you have 12. Okay, so somebody's going to come over and cook at one point. But only when we have food. Like this. They'll cook berries. Now, this butcher table is for butchering animals. So once we kill an animal, we then have to butcher it. So what is this bill going to do? Well, this bill is just going to make forever. Now, how are we going to get animals from where we need to go to where this from where it is to where this butcher table is? Well, we have to make another zone. Dumping stockpile zones. Now, dumping stockpile zone is a little bit different than a regular zone in the sense that what it does is it deals with only a few things. What? Really, by default, it deals with just a few things. You can see it allows for rotten food, which we don't want. It allows for some weapons, which we don't want. And chunks. Chunks are bits of stone and steel slag and whatnot, which we don't want here. And then corpses. Corpses are what you're going to get. You kill an animal, you get a corpse. But we don't want human-like corpses because we really don't want to be cannibals. So we're going to just go ahead and tell it to just be animals and mechanoid because whatever. We haven't seen any mechanoid yet. Hopefully we don't because they're disgustingly overpowered. But if we do, we do. So Blitz is going down and getting some more steel, and he's hauling stuff, and he's picking up all the steel he can and bringing it back. She's still on a planting spree. I wonder why she stopped prioritizing these. Oh, she's prioritizing these instead. Okay, and there we go. Done. We now have an interior. Now, I want to kill one of these elephants. Now, how are we going to do this? Well, you can do it. You can do several different ways. You can tell people to hunt, and then people who have the hunting skill will do it when they get the time. Or you can just right-click. You can click a colonist and then push the R or draft. Draft them. Drafting them allows you direct control. See how I can move them wherever I want. But I can then take this gun and tell it to shoot. I don't know if the elephant is going to come at me. Doesn't look like. The elephant isn't coming at me. Oh, get back over there. Fire at the elephant. Fire at the elephant. I know. Oh, you're bleeding all over the floor. Oh, it's unconscious. So, it's unconscious and in shock. How do we know that? Because it's still moving and it's got an exclamation point. And you can hover your mouse over it and look at it. It says in shock down here. So we're just going to go and keep on shooting it until it dies. Put it out of its misery. Maybe. It'll die. There it goes, finally. So, now you can't tell it to haul whilst drafted. It'll only haul if it's not drafted. So I pushed R. It's no longer drafted. Now, the corpse is dead. The elephant is dead. It's a corpse. Everything that dies or drops always is not able to be interacted with until you tell it to be able to be interacted with. So I have done that. Now we're going to prioritize hauling. So now who is the cook? 4, 3, 1. So we're going to go ahead and tell Blitz to also cook this big old elephant. He's going to stick it on the butcher table. He's going to cut it to pieces. And then he's going to put it on the fire after he finishes sleeping. Now you see the size of this elephant. If I did not have a zone this size, it would say, wait a second, you don't have a zone big enough for this, so I'm not going to take it anywhere. And that would be unfortunate. Additionally, as well, if you do not have something underneath a roof, it will decay every single second of every single day. She's out there planting. He's eating. Blitz is still asleep, you lazy bum. Get up! There you go. He's eating. Nom 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 nom. Cooking. He's cooking berries. It takes 10 berries to make a simple meal. Oh, here he goes. Oh, look, there he's cutting. Cut, cut, cut. Wow, that's a lot of food. Look at that. That is a ton of food. How many do we have? Oh, if you zoom in far enough, you'll then start being able to see numbers. That is, it takes 10 animal product to get a meal. And we have just so many. What was that? Just heard an explosion. She's still planting, he's still hauling. And he's mining. Yep, there goes the hauling. We're definitely going to need to build some more room. Oh, you know what I need to do? I forgot to do this. Furniture. Everybody wants a table to sit at, so we're going to go ahead and not waste any steel. Go ahead and put that table there and that chair there. Don't block the door. So also, one other additional fun thing is you can click on a character while they're doing something. Oh, if you zoom in, you can also see the status of how long it's taking to build or mine or whatever. Anyway, so you can click on something. So he's mining right now, so I can hold the mining. It tells me his progress. So he's at level 1. Now if he just... Oh, they're talking to each other. Hopefully Bliss doesn't get jealous. He's sleeping. Everybody's sleeping. Okay, well, we need to just go ahead and keep making food because this is going to spoil. And this just spoils. This spoils in 1 day. This spoils in 3 days. So they're talking, having a good chat. Keep on. And he's going to start mining. So here we go, back to him. Mining, he's at... Oh, he's almost there. Oh, he stopped. Oh. There he goes. Level 2! Nice of him. He's hauling all the stuff, and there's some... So she's already gone ahead and planted everything there is to plant, and now she is helping mine, which is good because we do need some steel. And let's go ahead and build ourselves a visitor. Pop-ups will be over here on the visitor. They seem to have a few items to trade. Well, we can probably trade them some meals. What we definitely need is that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that just yet, but it's definitely needed. Where are the visitors? Oh, there they are. Blitz, go trade with him. Her, whatever. A lavish meal. No, we don't necessarily need a lavish meal, but we definitely need some. A charge rifle. Let's go ahead and... Oh no, don't give him that. That stuff doesn't spoil. Let's go ahead and give him that. And some components. Can we buy that yet? No. So we're going to go ahead and reset that and sell them 10 of these. We're going to sell them 15. We'll give them half. Make some money. Oh, trader have insufficient silver. Nope. Should have paid attention to that. And there we go. Now he'll haul the silver. Now we got some more silver. 886 silver. Boom. You mine. Then build. Where's our steel? There it is. Oh, another thing I need to do. This is going to be... I don't know what this is going to be. I think I'm going to cut this into medical and prisoner. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. And then we're going to build... for 2 people, that'll be good. That'll be a bedroom. Steel door there and there. Cancel all that. This is the food area. So we'll build a little place there. And then... oops. This'll be bedrooms. This'll be bedrooms. Okay, here we go. This'll be bedrooms. This'll be... No. There we go. Okay, that. Cancel. That'll be the one guy's bedroom with a door. There'll be a door there and a door there. And there'll be a door there to get to here. There'll be a door here. Okay, so this will be one person's bedroom. This will be some other person who's going to be coming, I'm sure, whenever they come. This will be their bedroom. And this is going to be cut into... well, there needs to be a door here. And this is going to be cut into 2 places. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Door, and then a door here, and a door here, and a door here. And then that'll be a wall. And a wall. And a wall. And storage of some sort. So we're going to close you off. These are going to be prison cells. This is going to be the medical wing, which I'll expand at one point. Anyway, so that's actually, there's our little base, and we got no lights anywhere, but we'll get power in the next episode. And yeah, this seems to be, this is a pretty decent start. We've got a family, we got a fiance, and then we've got one regular third wheel guy, and we got lots of food available to us, and animal starvation. What? Why is the animal starving? Make kibble. What does a kibble require? Okay, well, we'll have to make that next episode. Anyway, so, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, you guys are interested in Rimworld. If you are, go ahead and leave me a comment and tell me what you think. Also, likes are, a good indicator of whether I should continue with the series or not. etc., etc. Don't worry, though. My other series I have still planned, I'm going to be doing, as well as Rimworld. So I'll be doing more Galactic Civilization. I'll probably do some Civilization Beyond Earth, maybe some Civ 5, maybe get an FPS in there somewhere. Should be interesting, aside from Division. So, yeah. Should be interesting. But once again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next episode.